Alright, so here are the steps to get an interactive Keynote onto Schoology so that the students can open it with Keynote and use the interactivity. So I've built a Keynote here and it's got a whole bunch of elements to it. It's ready to go and I want the students to interact with it. Before I can just post it to Schoology the way that it is, I need to do a file, export to, and I'm going to turn this to a Keynote '09. There's a difference in how other platforms outside of your Mac interact with the new Keynote versus a Keynote '09. Keynote '09 will play friendly with things like Schoology. So we're going to save this as a Keynote '09. I'll show you how to do that in these upcoming steps here. So I pressed export to Keynote '09. I'm going to press next. It's going to bring up my regular save box here, and I'm going to select my location that I want to save this to. I'm choosing desktop for this particular one because it's a test file for me. You'll probably want to save it somewhere in your documents, but I'm going to call this Notability Presentation, and whenever I do a Keynote '09, I always add that into the title. Keynote '09. Save that. I'll go through a typical save. You may see an error message like this one. Curve shadows, contact shadows were converted to drop shadows because not all the features that are available now were available in Keynote when it was back in 2009. So you may have some of those things that are converted. You'll still get the interactivity. Everything else will still look the same. You just might not have some of the same effects. So I'll press OK. That's fine. Now I'm going to come over to Schoology, and just like I would upload any other file, I'm going to do Add Materials, Add File Link or External Tool because I want to use the Add File feature. I'm going to do Add File, Attach File. That's going to give me a finder that I can go ahead and find my Keynote '09. Here it is. I'll do Open. It'll go ahead and upload my file there. Once it's in gray, then you know you're okay to press Add. And that will add it to the bottom of your Schoology course. Here's mine. So I can now switch to my student view because as the teacher, that's what you need to do to get it prepared for your students. So now I'm going to switch over to my iPad, and here I am as the student on my iPad. I'm going to go ahead and go into Schoology first of all. So once I open Schoology, I'll have to get into your course. Now that I'm in the course, I'll go to the bottom where that Notability Presentation Keynote '09 is down here. It's going to load that presentation, and then I'm going to go ahead and press this share button right here. Once I press the share button, you'll see I have some apps that I can open that in across the top, but what you notice missing is Keynote. That's because I need to press this open in first, and now I'll see that Keynote is an option right there. So I'm going to press copy to Keynote. That'll launch Keynote. My file will load in here. And the larger the file, the longer that's going to take. So you'll have to account for that time in there. This time the Keynote app is missing the font that I was using. It says the font Lucinda Grande is missing. Your text might look a little different. Okay, that's fine. Now I can, as the student, go ahead and click into that Keynote. I'm going to press OK, and now as the student I have the interactivity to move things around, edit things, delete things, all that good stuff that you want with the interactivity. So that's how you can post a Keynote as a Keynote '09, then have the students open it with their app. If you're going to have students open it on their laptop, you can go through that same exact process or use that same exact file. And when the students open it with their laptop, it will just again open Keynote and they'll be okay to open that Keynote '09 file with Keynote. So that's how you can keep your interactivity on a Keynote and post it to Schoology. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found it helpful.